Rhea Ripley accosted. Now, you watched I'm presuming you watched the video. I sent it to
did
you.
watch that.
Right, tell us what happened. So Rhea Ripley was pretty upset
Oh,
by this.
well, I don't blame her. Listen, anytime that, and she was by herself, she was in Paris, and somebody was videoing her from the second floor window or an overhang or something. And she was walking out to her car and she was by herself. Of course, all the fans are rushing over to her, and they're all guys. They all rushing over to her, almost blocking the car to where she couldn't even open the door. That's very, very dangerous because you don't know who these people are, and they're speaking French. So you, unless you understand French, you don't know what they're saying, and and I think it unsettled her a little bit, and she did an X. Uh, she posted on X, please, something about humanity. Don't crowd me. Don't cover me up. What did she say again?
She said, "Remember, we are people. Do not swarm me or anyone like a pack of rabid zombies," Ripley wrote on X. "No one should ever be pushed up against an Uber driver's door and completely mobbed like I just experienced. To use common courtesy and humanity, no means no. WTF." So this seems to be happening.
They mobbed her.
Yeah.
Now that was a Uber, and even the driver didn't get out and help her.
Well,
I don't
what
think.
they're
I
paid,
think
I don't blame him. I mean,
well, I think it surprised him too. He didn't expect it. He didn't know what to do. But let me, and I've been a part of that. We used to get off the planes, and the fans would know when the plane was coming in.
is it worse than in Europe? Did you find in your experience?
No, it's worse because the WWE doesn't go there that often. They might go twice a year now.
Well, 3 times a year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and AEW's coming twice a year this year to the UK as well. It's the milk in the European market.
These people, and a lot of them are just card traders, autograph traders, but they're really trying to get close to one of the talents, but you don't know who they are, and one of them could very easily have a knife and just stick you with it, and you'd never know who did it. If there's a bunch of them, you get stuck in the back. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it could happen.
Hey, do you know what's more likely, especially for a woman, is if you're surrounded by guys, one of them's going to cop a feel out of it. And they will. That's the thing.
Well, they were even feeling me over there,
pulling on your mustache for luck.
No, I was trying to draw a crowd anyway. I said, over here, over here.
No, but it must be 20 times more terrifying being a woman in that situation than a guy. I mean, especially if you're a wrestler with some size on you and everything. But
I do hate to see that, but they know what they're up against, so they should take precautions. I think they're going to have to start assigning security to some of these talents. But I think she was by herself, which just begs for them to glom her. A throng of people around her, and she's not knowing. So, and it's very dangerous. It very is. It really is. Because even a guy, if he's surrounded by other guys, he's still in danger. They could anything. If somebody wants to make a name for them, they could throw something in their eyes or stick them something or throw something on them, and very dangerous. So when I saw that clip of her walking out to the Rhea Ripley walking to the car, boy, it looked dangerous as hell anyway. And you know me, I'm not afraid of nobody.
I've got to ask you this:
Wait a minute, somebody's behind me.
Did women always get it worse than men, as far as fans mobbing them?
Well, they have to, because, you know, they're not as, and I don't care what anybody says, a woman's not as strong as a man. You know, she could probably beat half that crew that was around her. They were just like young guys, but there was like 20 there. You're not going to beat 20 guys. I mean, you know, a lot of them just wanted, they just wanted her autograph. But if something happened out there, yeah, it would be dangerous for her. Right, and what was your question? Is it more dangerous for women than men?
Well, no, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it is more dangerous for women than men, but were women more likely to get mobbed rather than men?
Well, yeah. I doubt a lot of people were mobbing like the Undertaker. You know, they would come up to him, but, you know, if he looked at them and told them to get back, they'd get back, because he had a tone about him and the size to back it up, so they would back up. Or, you know, a big guy, you know, get back. But a woman, and Rhea Ripley's probably one of the biggest ones. How tall is she? She's 6'1", right?
Well, Rhea Ripley, no. I think she's more like 5'8" or something. She's not enormous.
She's taller than that.
I'll see what she's billed as, but go on. Oh, you're going to wait for me to tell you the height?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that she is billed as, eventually, 5'7" is what she's billed as. So she might not even be 5'7" if that's what she's billed as.
Well, she's got to be taller than that.
No. You're not going to make yourself shorter, are you, on the ring walk?
No.
Unless you're Mick Foley for some reason, because he did. Anyway, that's not the point, right?
He made himself shorter?
Yeah, he was at the time. He probably isn't now, but he was at the time 6'4", but he was billed at 6'2", because I guess he always had that sort of like hunched over walking kind of thing all the time. He never stood up straight, so they billed him shorter.
And you know why he didn't stand up straight?
Probably couldn't. He
couldn't. He'd take all those crazy bumps. The first time I saw Mick Foley, he did a bump off the top of a roof at a house through a table. You've seen that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, my God. But he was the type he was just a human punching bag. He used his body to, and now he can tell it, because you can tell it then. I can tell it. I never went off a roof. First of all, you couldn't have got me on the roof, first off. And, you know, anybody that wanted to get more than 3 feet off the ground, I'll set this one out. I'm not doing it.